The up-and-coming stars of the game are here, looking to make a name for themselves. And of course, the familiar faces are back, chasing even greater glory. The young amateurs are here, and so are the old pros. It's 2006, it's the BCGA Open, and yes, that means Sidcup. Well, hello and welcome, I'm Jonathan Wilson, and with me as always in the commentary box is our resident legend and five-time Open champion, Pedro Ballesteros. Welcome, Pedro.
It was 6 championships I win, but hello.
Well, it's a cracking day here. The players are raring to go, and I must say, old Ted Barraclough and his staff have done a wonderful job again this year. The AstroTurf really looking very realistic. And the lake there is a wonderful backdrop and some bubbles on the water, I think. Probably a curious trout coming up to watch the Open here with us. Frankly, who can blame him? Well, I'm told we can now join play at the first tee. We're with Henry Winterbourne-Smith III, world-ranked 4th by the BCGA, and having a wonderful time this year so far. That back injury he picked up in Eastbourne fully cleared up now, so we're told. And he'll fancy his chances here today, Pedro.
Yes, he likes the surface. He's very good for his style of play. He's the classic swing you not see much more.
Well, it looks like he's decided to go with the long iron here. Caution perhaps early on in his rounds. Easy to drive right past the hole here and off into the heavy rough. And that's not bad at all. He ought to be down in 2 from there.
Yes, he's a world piece there, John. His face light up there. Bless him, little socks.
So a good start for Henry. Now let's see how the current leader is faring. We'll go to the 4th. This is Mike Johnson, of course, needing absolutely no introduction. He's the overnight leader, 3 under par. In fact, we caught up with him earlier during practice, and he was feeling pretty confident.
Been playing really well all season, struck the ball beautifully this week, 6 strokes clear, shouldn't see any problems at all actually.
So you're expecting to win?
Oh, absolutely, no question at all.
Well, I'd certainly question his situation here. He's left himself in a real pickle. Visibility not good, it's, at least 4 feet up to the hole. Wind shouldn't be a factor. The shrubbery on the left is blocking the worst of the gusts.
No, wind is no problem, not unless he had a curry last night, hey?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh dear, that has gone horribly wrong. And I know the plastic carpeting runs pretty fast up towards the flag, but might have been a contributory factor. He won't be happy with that. So it's Henry Winterbourne-Smith, and he's going to be putting for a par here. It's got quite a nice lie. Should be a relatively routine effort for a player of his quality.
For me, this is not a problem, but you cannot expect everybody to be at my level.
So Winterbourne-Smith. Line looks good. Oh, slight bobble there. And that seemed to skew the ball off. Well, he doesn't look happy. He's complaining about something. Could be an obstruction on the putting surface, maybe.
Yes, he's got to come to have a look.
What's he got there, Pedro?
It's filthy. It's cigarette butt left by dirty golfer. Yes, here we go, see again. Go slow-mo.
Yes, you're right. A discarded cigarette butt in the path of the ball seems to have cost him a shot there. Nothing he can do, of course. It's termed as a natural hazard in the rule book. Just an element of the game, I'm afraid. And Henry, not happy about it.
Oh yes, I know how he feels. He's like angry, like a mad wife.
Now let's have a little look at the 8th for a moment. New look to this hole for 2006. I'm sure you can see the dreaded windmill's been removed, and I think the players got to be happy about that, Pedro.
I think so, John. I mean, who I did to put windmill on golf course anyway? It's probably the Dutch, I am thinking, with their wacky-backy ideas.
Yes, I expect so. Anyway, Here's Mike Johnson approaching the 13th, and he's partnering James' fourth horse today, the last remaining amateur to make the cut, and great to see him still involved. Of course, as an amateur, he doesn't employ a caddy like most of the tour players.
Mike no have caddy even, not John?
Indeed not, no. He used to have a young lad caddy for him, but there was a bit of a misunderstanding in a bunker back in April. Legal proceedings followed, and I think he's decided it's just safer to manage without. Certainly a confident striker of the ball, Mike. Lovely shape to his swing, Pedro.
Yes, he's a beautiful, like a mighty stallion.
That looks big, though. He may have overhit that, if anything, but I think... yeah, he's got away with it. Nice drive.
Oh, that's delighted. What great joy.
Now, third shot for Andy Farrell here. And there's that familiar Farrell shank. There's been a few jokes about that in the clubhouse, I can tell you. Now then. Oh, dear. Dear, dear, dear. Well, his caddy has run down to have a look, but I think he'll be lucky to find that one. Well, that is very out of character. I just wonder if the incident on the last green has rattled him, because there were suspicions of some cheating going on here, Pedro.
For me, this is not cheap, John. It's a swift off-hand move. It's one I use myself many times to improve lie. If no one see, then it's no foul, John.
Well, I think Andy saw it, but not the officials, apparently, so no penalty. And Andy just needing to watch his conduct a little bit here. You know, it's a gentleman's game, and perhaps the council estate upbringing just showing through a little there in the young man. And that was compounded for him when Henry putted out for a birdie.